Hey guys, welcome back to WoodsCast. Just kind of a show more or less where I just talk about kind of my opinions and stuff that's important to me. Um, Today though, I want to do a video. This is my thumbs up. A video on just kind of tips and junk for high school because I just graduated, so I feel as if I have some sort of credentials to give you guys tips, and maybe you'll find it interesting. Also, I promise to try to be better at editing so my face isn't popping up at different heights and different places. And people are saying it was too dark, so I put the map of the world behind me, map of the world behind me, just so it would light it up a little bit so people could see my beautiful face. Okay, guys, so let's just jump right into things. The first thing that I wanted to tell you guys, it's kind of important, is to just like be involved in your high school. I was stupid, and for the first like 2.5 years, I was like, screw having anything to do with my school. Those guys, that would just be boring and dumb. But once I actually did get involved in it, it was a lot of fun. There's a lot of really cool people, and obviously it looks amazing when you go to work at a job or go to university or you sell more expensive drugs. Yeah, so whatever you did in middle school or whatever junior high in the States, continue doing it in high school because it'll be fulfilling and people are always worried about, hazing or stupid crap like that. And obviously in grade 9 or grade 10 or whatever, you're not going to be the best on the team. You're not going to get the starter spots, but if you stick with it, you'll succeed. So that goes with like another cool thing to do is kind of just like branch yourself. Star, just ADD, but branch yourself out a little bit. So like, let's say you play sports, right? That's all you ever did. Try something artistic because I don't know. Lots of the drama kids in my school, actually all the drama kids, I think they were really sweet. I loved hanging out with them, and they were funny in all my classes. And I don't know, they were just like some of the coolest kids around. And if you're artistic, try playing sports because sports will keep you fit and you'll learn to be competitive. And there's nothing wrong with it. All right, guys. Tip number 2 is don't stand in the middle of the damn hallways. All right, guys. Tip number 3 is to be confident. It's kind of more of like a life skill. I don't know. In my limited life experience, I've kind of chalked it up to be more than just high school. But if you're confident in everything that you do, people will like you. Like, not cocky. You never really know where to draw the line, right? But be confident. That means like if you're talking to anybody, just have a smile on your face. And like, don't interrupt them in conversation, but just add when it needs to be added to, and don't be a douchebag, and people will like you because of it. And that is because confidence is sexy. People will gravitate towards a confident person. If you are having troubles getting a girlfriend or boyfriend, if you just be confident and you smile and you're happy with yourself, then they'll be happy with you too. They have absolutely no choice but to be. Okay, so tip number 4 is enthusiasm. It kind of walks hand in hand with confidence. Confidence inspires enthusiasm and vice versa. People obviously love enthusiastic people as well. Sorry, my dog just walked in. Hey, Tess, come here. You want to see an enthusiastic person? Here's my dog. He's pretty enthusiastic people. Dogs always are, and that's why people love dogs. Thinks I'm torturing him. Anyway, I'm going to try to think of an example super quick here. Okay, like, let's say that we were just walking through a field or something, right? And I was like, hey, dude, there's this piece of shit in the field over there. Do you want to go take a look at it? You'd probably be like, no, screw you, that's just a piece of crap. Whereas if I was like, hey, dude, there's this awesome piece of shit in the field over there. Do you want to go see it? It's like probably the coolest thing that I have ever seen, voice crack. You would probably you would probably like me more, and you would probably be interested in what I'm interested in, right? And that's a huge part of high school. Another great example of this is I don't know if any of you have seen the movie Thor, but one of my best friends, it was really funny. He was kind of confident and enthusiastic. We were having like a float day at school, and they were making float like ice cream and pop, right? And he had one, and he thought it was pretty good, so he walked up to the counter and took his cup in his hand and screamed in the middle of the foyer with like, I don't know, like 100 people watching, I demand another! And he threw it on the ground. And the teachers weren't very impressed, but everybody else thought he was like the coolest kid ever because they were so busy laughing and they just enjoyed it, right? So if you're confident in yourself and you're enthusiastic and you're willing to kind of go out on the edge without, you know, getting suspended or something stupid like that. Like, don't do anything dumb. But yeah, high school can actually be a pretty fun time. All right, so tip number 5 is don't be scared of older kids. Uh, I was, well, I wasn't like, don't hurt me, kind of scared. I was just kind of always intimidated to talk to them and stuff. Don't be, because those older kids know exactly what it was like trying to measure on my elbows or my shoulders. That's one. You're a doctor someday. Elbows and shoulders. Yeah, but don't be scared of people. Because they were in the exact same shoes that you were once upon a time, and in every school, they're not actually gonna hurt you or gonna touch you or anything like that. Kind of sounded gross. Yeah, so try to make friends with them, because that's even better. The more people you're friends with, the better high school is going to be. Okay, guys, and the last and most important thing to kind of take into and out of high school is, it sounds super cliche and it's really dumb, but just be yourself, because chances are you're probably going to only take like maybe 3 or 4 friends out of high school for a period like longer than 5 years. So screw everybody else. Screw what they think. And the reason I say that is because like the 3 or 4 friends that you do take out, they're probably going to be in the same boat as you. They're going to like the exact same things, most likely, because over a period of 3 or 4 years, you're gonna draw together eventually, right? And the reason I say take it out of high school is because whatever you find yourself doing in high school is probably going to be your passion, right? It's probably going to be the thing that you go on to do later in life. So that means like if you like biology, become a doctor. If you like physics, get really good at physics and you can become a freaking astronaut. Who doesn't want to be one? I want to be one. If you like video games, go design some awesome game and become a millionaire. If you like selling drugs, it's not the best thing, but you can probably take something out of that. You probably can close a deal on anybody. So to cap that off, just be yourself. Be enthusiastic. Be confident. Those ones kind of go together. Don't stand in the middle of the hallways, because that is the only time where harm will come to you, and it will come quickly and in large amounts. And get involved, because being involved is probably the most, I don't know, it's probably the funnest part of high school. Now I gotta think a question of the day. And I think, okay, let's say if you guys are finished high school, if you're out of it, or if you've been in it for a few years, what is your guys' favorite kind of memory or experience about being in high school? I don't know, just kind of thought it'd be interesting to share, because it's high school, so there's got to be some pretty crazy ones, right? So I can share a couple with you guys. I can actually do one every year. So we started high school in grade 9 in Canada. I'm not sure if you guys do where you're from, but in grade 9, my teacher almost got like blown up by a bomb that we made for science, which was kind of where I got interested in science. And we also made pop. For some reason, that one stands out to me. I'm not sure why. Grade 10, me and my buds went down to Ecuador in the Galapagos Islands, because our school does trips like that, and I worked at Wendy's since I was 14, and I didn't have to pay taxes or anything, so going to Ecuador, which has no drinking age, seemed like a pretty good idea, and it turned out it was. Who knew, right? Grade 11, I got an awesome girlfriend, and that was probably the highlight of that year. And in grade 12, I don't know, grade 12 was just awesome. Graduation was sweet. Never seeing some of my friends again probably isn't going to be that sweet. What else did I do? I went on trips to Europe. I'm not used to the camera being backwards. I'll just point and look. I've been to France, England, Italy, and Greece, and those were all super fun as well. Probably my favorite memories, actually. And the one that stands out for me from this year would be we actually kind of like set like a province record, I'm pretty sure, because we crushed this one team in rugby like 70 something to 7 or 5. And to be honest, I'm not really sure if I should feel good about that one. Probably wasn't very fun for them, but it was really fun from my perspective. So it became a memory for me, and I'll probably remember it for the rest of my life. And it's kind of a few of the cool things that happened to me in high school. Cool, so let me know how I did. Write a comment, tell your friends about it, because I seriously was sitting here like all today and I was like refreshing the page every like 10 minutes. I was like, oh my god, I got a view, and it's at like freaking 25 or 26, so I live an exciting life. Yeah, so let me know, spread the word, that'd be great. The more subscribers the better, because I figure it's got a snowball effect. The more I get, the more I will get, if that makes sense. And I'm gone.